When companies fire humans to save money on AI, developers are now building an open-source AI CEO to fire back. There is a specific kind of irony brewing in the developer community right now, when corporate leadership cites AI transformation as the reason for laying off human staff. The response is no longer just grumbling on social media, it is code. One group of friends, having been let go as part of a broader AI restructuring, decided to build a tool to replace the executives they were fired by. They call it OpenExecutive. It is a free open source project available on GitHub. The README explains that it is designed to act as a virtual executive team backed by a senior advisor with what they describe as Harvard MBA level knowledge. Customized specifically for your business. It is a direct response to the current wave of corporate automation, and it is available right now for anyone who wants to test the theory. The architecture behind this project is surprisingly robust for a tool built in response to a layoff. At the center is an executive orchestrator running on Claude Sonnet 4.6. This main model handles tool use to make parallel calls to 8 distinct specialist AI agents. These include a chief strategy officer for competitive analysis, a chief financial officer for modeling, a chief HR officer for culture, a general counsel for legal basics, a chief operating officer for scaling, a chief marketing officer for strategy, a chief product officer for roadmaps, and a board communications director for investor relations. All of these agents work together to produce a single, consistent executive voice. The internal complexity is hidden from the user, presenting a unified front, just like a real corporate hierarchy. How does it know what to do? The system uses a dual retrieval layer for every specialist call. First, there is a built-in MBA-level knowledge base written in Markdown and tracked via Git, which is seeded into a Chroma database at startup. Second, you can upload your own company documents, which are chunked and stored in a separate collection. This RAG context is injected directly into the user turn, not the cache system prompt, which helps keep the answers specific to your business. Beyond just answering questions, the system maintains episodic memory. After every response, a background process using Claude Haiku 4.5 extracts key decisions and initiatives, allowing the AI to remember past context across sessions. Under the hood, OpenExecutive is built on a modern high-performance stack. The backend relies on Python and Festapi to handle the asynchronous calls to the various agents. The front end is built with Next.js 15, providing a responsive interface for managing the executive workflows. The project is tagged with topics including multi-agent systems, RAG, and TypeScript, indicating a focus on scalable architecture. It is licensed under Apache 2.0, allowing for broad commercial and non-commercial use. The developers have set up a continuous integration pipeline to ensure the code remains stable as they iterate on the agent behaviors. The project has sparked a deeper debate about corporate liability in the comments. One commenter pointed out that while an AI can make decisions, it typically cannot sign articles of incorporation, meaning a human is still on the hook for legal liabilities. Another user noted that this is likely just a matter of time, citing Estonia, which is working on laws to allow an AI agent to be registered as a legal entity. The core question remains if an AI model literally becomes the CEO who bears the fiduciary responsibility. The comments suggest that while the technology is ready, the legal framework is lagging behind the engineering. Not everyone is convinced. Some users argue that an AI CEO would just spit out meaningless buzzwords and make unrealistic demands without understanding how things actually work. One commenter joked that these are just features of some human C-suites they have dealt with. The concern is that an AI lacks the nuanced understanding of company culture and human dynamics that real executives rely on. However, the developers argue that by combining structured knowledge with specific company data, the AI can offer a level of consistency and availability that human leaders simply cannot match. OpenExecutive is more than just a technical demo. It is a statement. It is built by people who have seen the inside of the AI transformation machine and decided to build their own. It challenges the narrative that humans are just inefficient cogs to be replaced by algorithms. By making it free and open source, the developers invite the world to test the virtual executive. If you want to see if an AI can run your company better than a human, you can download the repo and find out. The code is there, the agents are ready, and the question is no longer if AI can do the work, but whether we will let it take the title. The full repo is linked in the description. If you want to see if your company could run on an AI executive, go check the code, and if you think an AI CEO is the future, let me know in the comments.